Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of filming this video, XDefiant comes out tomorrow. Now, I don't know when I'll have this video out. Today's video, I'm gonna show you guys my setting.
We don't care.
I know a few YouTubers have made videos on their setting. None of them are doing it at this time, which I thought would be a perfect time to get into it because at the time XDefiant launches, everybody's gonna be looking for the best settings, the best weapons, the best everything. Today, I thought I would do just that and show you guys my settings. So we're gonna go from the gameplay UI all the way down to my video settings. Let's get right into it. So first what we have here is we have our field of view. I put mine at the max, I put it at 120. This is so that you can see more around you. So instead of your field of view being like this and you being able to see right in front of you, your field of view is like this and you're able to see almost to the sides of you as well. I have my ADS field of view at independent just because when I aim in, I don't want to see everything else. I want to see the person that I'm shooting at and I want to make sure I'm hitting every shot. ADS sensitivity transitioning is on instant. Because when I aim in, I don't want it to take a few seconds. I want to aim in with immediate effect. My crouch behavior I have on hold, my sprint behavior is on tap, and my auto sprint is on. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering why my auto sprint is on tap when I have auto sprint on. And this is basically, you never know when you're gonna need to stop running. So to be able to tap the button is going to be essential. Sprint interrupts reload is off because we want to be able to reload while we run. Slide behavior is on tap, so slide canceling becomes easier. Auto reload weapon is going to be off, and auto switch weapon is going to be on for the reasons I mentioned earlier. Auto grab ledge, I turn this off just because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm in a gunfight and I'm too close to a ledge and my character grabs onto it while I'm being shot at. That's a horrible position to be in, and I know people have been in that kind of situation, so I would just like to avoid it. I adjust HUD limits. I have my thing on full screen, that way I can literally see everything, so horizontal and vertical are both on 100%. Challenge notifications are on all, just so that if I'm in the middle of doing a challenge, I can see the progress of that challenge as I'm doing it. Damage numbers and enemy health bars are on because I like to see how much damage I've done to an opponent and how much health they have left. That's, it's just a genuine curiosity thing. And then minimap rotation, this is so that when you turn one way, your minimap also does the same. Distance in units is literally just if somebody marks something and it's 5 meters away, you know that it's 5 meters away instead of 5 yards away. I don't know which one is better, but I prefer meters just because it sounds like less than yards. And ping display I have off because ping is literally just a mindset, so I choose not to have it on. And then team composition overlay is on off just because I don't intend to voice chat in this game a lot. If I'm playing with my friends, I'm playing in a PlayStation 4 party or in Discord, so I'm not going to be worrying about, my team and everything like that. Next up, down to controller settings. These are the settings everybody wants to see. These are what everybody cares about. Everybody wants the best settings, so let's go through them. I have mine on thumbstick flipped. That's the way I can press the buttons to shoot my gun instead of the bumpers. I find it way faster and more reliable than the buttons. And then my stick layout is default. I have my R3 on crouch, that way I can slide cancel easily, and then my circle is of course melee. Coming down here, my aim assist is on standard, so you can have it on standard or disabled. Of course you would want it on standard. Now I know how this may look. Aim assist strength and aim assist follow is on 0. I know this is how this may look, but watch this. If you put it down, it reduces the amount of aim assist you have. So in this game, aim assist is really weird where it's not as strong as Call of Duty, where a lot of your raw input is going to be used anyway, whether you have these on or off. But this is how much aim assist you don't want compared to how much you do want. You see, in regular games, you put the aim assist up to 100 if you want more aim assist, and you put it down to 0 if you want less. Well, in this game, you put it down to 0 if you want aim assist, and you put it down to -10 if you don't want aim assist. Because that's just how this game works for some reason. So as usual, I advise everybody to put these to 0. I know it sounds weird, but this is the best for aim assist settings. Now, aim assist response curve, there's standard, there's linear, and there's reverse S curve. Now, I've been told linear is the best. I stick to standard because I do better on that. Now, you can play with these settings if you want to and, find what's best for you, because ultimately aim assist is up to the person playing, how good their natural raw aim is and how much of the controller and game's help they need. And I tend to need just about in the middle of pro player and complete ass. So that's why I have this on standard. My horizontal and vertical sensitivities are both on 25. I like to keep things consistent. I like things to feel the same throughout the game. I like things to feel fluid. So these are both on 25. My controller aim looks sensitivity factor is on 1.0 just because I have zero clue what this does, and the little explanation it gives you doesn't really help. I know my face is covering it, but it doesn't really help. My controller aim scope is on the same thing. Now my dead zones, these are what you're gonna have to play with a lot, especially if you have stick drift or any kind of controller thumbstick issues. I have these on 10. I believe this is the default to have it on. You can lower it or higher it depending on your controller. And yeah. Acceleration speed multiplier. Now I believe this is like the higher you put this, the faster your aim in certain situations is going to be. I have this on 1.0 just because I don't see myself using this too often. I think this is only for when you're aiming in, but I could be wrong. It literally does say not applied when aiming down sights. I don't know why I said that. Now, invert horizontal axis and vertical, these both should be off unless you're just a really weird player. When you put your look stick down, you're going up. When you put it up, you're going down. And controller vibration for me is on just because I like the feeling of vibration in my hands. Don't judge me.
You're weird.
Now down to audio and voice chat. Now this is very subjective. There are no right or wrong settings here. Either you want to hear the music or you don't. Either you want to hear the commentator scream in your ear or you don't. Either you want to voice chat or you don't. In fact, I think I can skip over this entire section entirely just because everybody's sound volume and preferences are going to be different, and so I don't even need to go over this part. And then from a video settings, everything is pretty simple here because I have a capture card and my capture card can't do certain things. Like my capture card doesn't have HDMR or HDR. My capture card doesn't have 120 hertz refresh rate. So, you know, even though I would love to use these things, my capture card won't allow it, and I gotta upgrade my capture card. So my brightness and my contrast are to the max just because I like the colors, and that's pretty much that. And if you guys would like to see more XDefiant videos, which I'm gonna make them anyway, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, because at the time of this video's recording, it's coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be fully available for everybody, and I cannot wait to play it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next XDefiant video.